Come on. Alrighty, guys, it is Tuesday, and we're going to have an incredible night for you tonight. Now, I will freely admit, I had this wonderful little intro plan, but I couldn't really piece it all together today and get it great. I'll explain that in a moment. Now, guys, you may see something different down below in the chat, okay? I am trying out a suggestion from your content coach, and I'm going to go with subscribers only mode for a little while. I've set it to the lowest setting that I could once you subscribe so you can comment right away. I'm trying to cut down on the trolls and problem children and other thing like that. But now we're going to get to the fun. Tonight, I have a brother on who I have been wanting to get on here for a very, very long time. He is awesome. He is amazing. I got to say for the record, I've never heard anything bad ever associated with his name. And he is absolutely 100% next to Fozzie Bear, my favorite Muppet ever created. Now, Dagon, bro, I know who you are. I know most of the world knows. Man, introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, first of all, I'll say appreciate you having me on. I really appreciate that. And I said my name is Dagon. I have a YouTube channel named BGG Reviews. Right. Well, it went away there for a second, but
all right, there you go.
Oh, right there, BGG Reviews. And I've had that channel for almost about a year now. I do beard product reviews, tips and tricks, do some live streaming. Right now we have do a show every Sunday at 7 Eastern. We kind of alternate between the two different types of shows. We have one where I go live with Jersey Ron, Deliberately Bearded, and we have a Creation Station where I have a couple other people on there. We interview other people on the lives, and actually we're going to have Chris on. They're coming up pretty soon too, so
I can't wait for that one.
I know, me neither.
Okay, now this is one of the things I love most about you. Your friendship with, Ron. There's a whole various things I was going to call him, but no. It is so cool watching you guys go live because, how can I put it? Have you seen Secondhand Lions?
No.
Okay, well, it's like the two old best friends, whatever, sitting on the porch when you guys go live. It is so cool how you guys get back and forth and how you guys communicate and everything that you do. It's not, I feel I'm more important than you or you're more important than me. It's a beautiful harmony with you guys that you don't really see that much nowadays.
Right, yeah. I know some people call us grumpy old men.
Well, grumpy is not one word I would use with Ron, okay? Well, and you, okay, with your day job, and we'll get there too in a moment, I can understand that, but you guys are just like, hey, we're here, hey, we got this stuff, hey, how you doing? Hey, hey, how's it going? And it's so cool to watch that because it's so different. And it's like, it's relaxing and you feel like you're right at home with people you've known for a long time. And that's a testament to the both of you,
Right.
Iron Wings 2. I swear to God, that movie is so awesome. It really, truly is. Especially when you watch the deleted scenes with the alternate endings. That's all I'm saying.
I'll have to check that out.
So let's get to the most obvious question. What made you pick up a camera and go, hi, I'm Dagon. We're going to talk about this today.
Well, first, actually, I have a YouTube channel that I had before this one. And that's what I started with. And it was called Dagon's Catch a Liar and Thief. And I did that based on my knowledge and background from my former job that I had, which was I was a loss prevention manager. And so I talked about, how to spot people lying and how to spot, people stealing and things like that. But I thought, but of course, about the same time, I was watching beard content too. So, well, I wanted to give my opinion on beard content as well. Plus, I was really tired of seeing some people saying that like, this is the best beard product ever, every single video. It's like, no, I don't think so. So I want to give my honest opinion on what beard products, were to me. So that's why I started my YouTube channel for the beard products. And of course, in the meantime, I did both. Then eventually, I decided to combine them, and then I just kind of let the other one just go. The channel's still there. I just tore down all the videos. I just got my own private now because I started getting too many comments like, "Oh, I know how to steal now," things like that.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't really my intention. But really, there's all kind of information out there about that anyway. So it's not like I'm putting out there anything that's not already out there. So
yeah, but it was okay. I'll admit I didn't know it was a different channel. I thought it was all the same because I've seen you do like beer product reviews, and I've even seen you do energy drink reviews, which I think is cool that you don't feel like you have to pigeonhole yourself into one niche. I mean, if you look at my channel, I'm like that old, the old Italian grandma making spaghetti, throw everything at the wall and whatever sticks. Well, that's the video,
Right.
King Ginger, how are you, my brother? And I think that's cool where it's your channel, it's your creativity. While I understand with, God, I can say this without hesitation. I have hurt my growth by having knife reviews and beard reviews and step parent reviews because some people won't watch everything.
Yeah.
But I can know when I look in the mirror at the end of the day and go, it's my channel, my choices. I'm doing this because it's what I want to do.
Exactly.
And that's why I've always loved you and Ron together. Your stuff is cool. I loved your recent one that I saw, like with Johnny Slicks, how you're not, matter of fact, I've got one sitting right here because we talked about it in the green room. You're not like, oh my God, this thing right here, it will make your manhood grow 40 inches. This thing will change your life. When I see that in reviews, I'm like, okay, I'm not watching your stuff again.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that brings up a great question because you are a men's grooming reviewer, content creator. Do you, God, how can I put this? Hey, Rashad, I see you, brother. How are you, man? Welcome in, man.
Yeah, welcome in, everybody.
Do you feel that you have to go with the crowd? Like if everybody's reviewing this company, you feel you need to jump on that bandwagon? Or do you sit and go, I might want to wait on that, see what pans out, or I think I want to go look at this company over here?
Well, I can say both because when I first started doing it, I was probably kind of that way, but now I'm not. I want to do my thing. Matter of fact, I found a local beer company just recently that I've been working with, and I've given him some feedback, and he's done some changes, and he just sent me out a new product that he changed up based on my recommendation. And I just got in the mail today and put my beard this evening, and it's even much better. It's really good the first time, but it's even better now. So, that's why I like, just finding somebody local, somebody nobody's ever heard of. So that's what I really want to try to do more going forward. And I know it won't be as popular because a lot of guys like to see that all those companies are really out there and well known, see things like that with them, but. That doesn't matter to me. I want to be able to bring some new guys to the community, new companies that people haven't heard of that are really good to me.
See, there's times you can find weird diamonds in the rough. Like, it's well documented with my relationship with the flooring company. I literally found him on page like 74 on Amazon. Bought his stuff, reamed him a new one in my review, and now we have a great friendship. We talk couple times a week, and it's like I had to fill him in on something today that's going on because he did a total redesign and his new packaging does not travel well. So when it's like I've gotten all three we've had these problems and I can show him the evidence, he's like, oh, F-bomb, now I have to recall a whole bunch of stuff and rethink this. I'm like, did I just cost you money? Damn, bro, I'm sorry.
I know he lives right around where I live too.
Yeah, great guy. Matter of fact, really, really great dude. He's coming on the show, and he's going to do something that has never been done on this show before. It's going to be a very, very unique night with him. So, yeah, spoiler alert, guys. Sorry. Okay, now for your content, do you keep show notes in front of you, or do you try to just commit everything to memory when you're talking before you start shooting your video?
Well, I do have notes on my screen. I do like bring up a little Word document and just type basic things like the prices, the ingredients lists. That's it. Other than that, I kind of have a format saying like I talk about presentation. That's the only word is presentation, just to remind me to talk about presentation.
Yeah.
And prices and the prices, ingredients and the ingredients, and like then just say consistency and filling beard, just little things like that, just to remind me to talk about it. That's it. Everything else is just off the top of my head.
Nice. Now, are you a one take kind of guy? Or are you like, oop, I just mispronounced that. Now I got to scrap everything and start over?
Well, that all depends on how much the screw up is, basically. You know, when I first started, I was editing. I like film a little section, stop, catch my breath, my thoughts, film another section, then just edit together. But now I should do one take unless I mess up really bad, then I'll stop and just do the whole thing over again. But little tiny mistakes, I'll just leave them in there.
Well, some of my videos recently, it seems like it'd be a miracle if there's not a mistake, like with cutting paracord or my camera doing a dump right in the middle of talking. It's like you watch yourself on that screen, then it goes blank, and you're like, fuck, I was on a roll. Here we go,
All
right. All right. Now, when you started your channel, did you set a goal for yourself or anything? Like, I need to get to like 1,000 subscribers by this point, or I'm shutting everything down. You know where I'm going with that.
Well, no, I mean, well, of course, we all want to be able to get that 1,000 mark when we first, start. But there wasn't really necessarily a goal of like getting really super big. I mean, I wanted to do this to have fun, to get, my information out about how I thought products were out to people. But like as a goal, as a number goal, not really. I mean, but yeah, I mean, 1,000, yes. But after that, I'm not worried about it. I mean, it is what it is, and I just like what I do.
I just knew he would say something. I knew it. He's the guy who's renamed part of my knife review videos because it was really, really appropriate. But see, I like that because I see far too many people nowadays when they start their channel and they have 5 subscribers and like, join me on the march to 1,000. I'm like, dude, how about find your footing? How about find yourself? Because so many people, in my opinion, are dead set on that 1K, which I get it. You want that monetization. You want those itty bitty little checks from AdSense. And dude, I ain't lying. Those things are small.
Well, no, and I see. I realize that you're not gonna make any money, and at this for 1,000 subs.
Yeah, but it's like so. And this is what I try to tell everyone: what's next? Because you break your balls to get to 1,000. But what do you have after that? Because it's like you can only do so many giveaways. You can only do so many this, only so many that. What do you have in mind? What is, your plan, your goal, your everything? And I like how you put it. You're like, I'm just having fun. And I think that is awesome, because we need to have more fun in our lives.
Yeah.
I mean, turn on a TV.
Exactly.
And be like, turn it right back off,
Exactly.
And that's why when you find certain lives, it's so much fun to go in there and just relax, Like, I keep going back to yours and Ron's. It's so laid back. It's so awesome. The only thing I hate about it, and Ron, if you're watching, that damn Yankee hat. Simple hate, bro. Get it gone. This is coming from a Red Sox fan, guys, okay? So, lifelong Red Sox fan, hate the Yankees. Hated them ever since 75 when I started watching baseball. So, there we go. Okay. So, what is a typical day for Dagon? Like, when you get up, and I'm talking about, like, with that beard, does it take you forever to get all those dead little animal pelts in place on there, It is glorious, brother.
I appreciate that. I've had a beard, some sort of beard, for at least about 18 years now, whether it be a short beard, a goatee, back to a beard. I even shaved a couple of times for No Shave November and just grit right back. But for the most part, it's been 18 years since I've had some kind of facial hair. And I just grew it out. I used to have like more of a long business beard, but when COVID hit, that's when I actually grew it out long. And but before for morning routine, yeah, I mean, on days I work, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. Pretty much go eat breakfast. We'll get dressed, eat breakfast, then do my hair routine. It probably takes me the longest to do my beard in the morning.
Look at that thing. I mean, okay, it's like, I'm sorry, guys, this is a joke. I am not blasting Dagon. If you look at those bad 70s shag carpets, you would just get lost in that beard. I swear to God, he's got a part of his beard, and there's like a little bird's nest in there. Birds go,
That reminds me of a Family Guy episode.
That's where I got it from.
Yeah, but it's like just put because I wear a lot of beard butter during the day too, right? Because I do oil. I do oil mainly in the for the skin, but I do put some in the beard sometimes for testing purposes. But
yeah,
a lot of times I prefer using the butter, during the day as well. And yeah, I mean that's the longest part of my morning routine of anything I do in the morning is grooming my beard. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, like when Ron did his grooming routine, that one video, I was like, oh my God, do we have a new president? And this thing's only, 30 seconds long that he's doing it? I'm like, how does that take you? What? And yes, I told you, Dagon's beard is freaking incredible. See, that's what kills me is the stash blends beautifully right into it. I've told Dagon I'm going to put a bounty out on just to see his mouth moving when he talks. Because it's just like, you might see this. And it's only because the hairs move, and that's it.
Well, I got a little story about my stash.
Sure.
Before of course, it's pretty luxurious like now, but I used to keep it trimmed back short. But the side pieces, side part of the stash, I kept it long. I didn't trim that. So now I always blend it to my beard. So nobody ever really knew how long my stash was until I actually put wax out there and started growing it out. But then everybody realized how good a stash I had.
See, I'm jealous because like mine will grow and I let it go to a point where you try to take a bite and your head jerks. And I'm like, I've never been able to do a proper mustache trim. So I always shave it back down to a 5 o'clock shadow. While this is full, that's like, baby little whiskers.
All right.
What is Dagon's wax of choice for that just luxurious thing?
Well, when I first, like I said, I never really used wax until I started growing it out. Then my first wax I got was Savvy Jack, but it was like too stiff for me because I had too much of the pine tar or whatever it is in there. So I got some bearded banshee wax. It's pretty good, and I got some Westwide wax I've been using. So
nice. So you alternate them up, or you just have like one that you just straight go with?
No, I've been kind of alternating. A couple days one, couple days another one. I haven't used the Savvy Jack in a long time.
Nice. So is that like the whole collection behind you, or is that just like a little sample?
Oh, that's part of me. I got some across the room over there, and somewhere here to the side. Some in my bathroom, some in the refrigerator in the garage.
See, I've never done that yet. I know Dan C. Bearded said like put it in the refrigerator, it helps prolong the life cycle and everything. I've never done that yet. One of these days, maybe, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I probably need to put more in the refrigerator too. Man, I got a lot of product, especially butters too. Butters is really the main thing I think. I got a lot of butter still sitting out here in the room. So.
Oh my God! If you tell me you have a Chihuahua, I am so gonna make fun of you right now.
Three of them.
Break the stereotype, Dagon. Break the stereotype. Come on, brother. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I love Chihuahuas.
Oh my God, that is awesome.
Well, actually, we got 4 dogs. We got 3 dogs that are ours, and my mom lives with us too, and she's got a dog as well. So it's not a Chihuahua; it's some kind of mixed breed or something.
But still, if you can pick it up and throw it 50 yards, it's not a dog, okay? That's a rat with good PR. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God! All right, so let's get a little bit more into Dagon here. What do you like to do for fun when you're not hanging with Ron and filming videos?
Well, It probably depends on the how old I was. I mean, because it's kind of it's kind of changed, as growing up, getting older.
Okay, let's stay present day, all right? And if I swear to God, you say Matlock and naps.
No, I mean, I do a lot. I think I like working with wood. Lately I've been doing that for quite a while. I've done although not quite as much as I want to, but I take old furniture. I mean, good old furniture, not the stuffy, snap together type furniture, but older furniture is well built. I take some of that, like buy it at a estate sale or something, and repurpose it or refinish it. I even built some of my own furniture that we actually use in the house here. I built picture frames for my husband's art. So
yeah, I heard he's really good.
yeah.
I've heard through the grapevine he is really, really talented.
Yes, he is.
And Russ, you can thank that guy over there for that comment. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, Ron was like a kid in the candy store when he opened that up.
You think? And it was like, oh, I love that man dearly, but it was like pulling teeth with him before. He really wanted Cheshire from Chesapeake a while ago when it got released, but he couldn't afford it. And I'm like, Ron, I ordered a mystery box. I'm not a big fan of it. I've got it here for you. Do you want it? No, don't have to do it. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Ron, I don't like it. It's either going to go to a men's grooming, men's homeless shelter, or you. No, it's okay. Ron, if you're watching this, I still have it. I have your address, so be on the lookout. I told you, don't mess with me, brother. I will get you eventually.
I know he never asked me. So how did he get his address?
God, I think that's what makes you two so awesome. Is there's never really been any drama attached to you. There's never been anything bad anybody's ever really said about you guys. Ever. You're like those guys that just, how can I put it? You know, the battlefield's going on, the war's raging on. You guys just walk through it and nothing ever happens. It's like people hurt right in your way, And it's so refreshing and so nice to see that I can hang with you. And it's not like, oh, crap, what's going to happen tomorrow? Who's going to get mad because I had this person on my show? Who's going to get mad because I mentioned this? It's just hanging with you and having a ball.
Right. And in real life, even grow up in real life, I could always get along with anybody in school and things like that. Nobody ever really bothered me for the most part. I do have a story about that, but for the most part, nobody bothered me. I get along with everybody, and maybe that just personification just kind of comes through the camera here,
I mean, seriously, you're kind of not there, but you're on that emo level where you're put here and good things just happen around you. I mean, emo is like, well, God, okay. Emo shows up, he spreads love, he spreads happiness. Everybody's like, Emo! You pop in and it's like, Dagon!
Norm.
Well, I wasn't going to go there, but seeing how you brought it up. That is still one of the greatest lines ever in Cheers, where Lilith and Frasier had, oh God, I can't remember Frasier's kid name, but we hadn't said his first word ever. And, they're in the bar and Norm walks in and you hear, Norm! And Lilith's like, we need a new bar now. Dan, my brother, hope you're doing okay, man. Thank you for showing up, bro.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
All righty. So you do woodwork. And I do have your, I did win one of your caddies. And that thing is really, really cool. I really love how you can see like the sanding lines on there, how the wood grain and everything is just beautiful with it. And I have to remember to put it in another video because I promised you I would. And I haven't done that yet. So I am coming back to men's grooming stuff. I took a break for a while because of, well, the drama.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, screw everybody. We're here. We're going to have fun.
Exactly. Just do our thing.
So what part of Texas you in?
Dallas, Texas.
All right. Cowboy fan?
Huh?
Cowboy fan?
Well, not really much of a sports fan.
Can you say that and legally live in Texas? I mean, come on.
Yes. I mean, I never really watched much sports at all. I mean, growing up, I used to watch a lot of wrestling with my dad. Growing up, but other than that, as an adult now, I mean, I don't really care for sports. Really, it's you have a bunch of these athletes running around chasing the ball, getting paid millions of dollars just to get exercise. It's like.
Dagon's like, I can chase a shoplifter for free, All right. So, other than woodworking, what would you say is Dagon's passion?
Oh man,
I swear, Chihuahuas and husband don't count.
Well,
he's like, damn it.
Cars. I mean, I love cars.
Like restoring or just?
Well, just the cars itself, just admiring them and wishing I could afford certain cars. My favorite car is probably a Volkswagen Beetle. I even have a tattoo.
No way, a Beetle.
Yeah, my first car was a 1972 Super Beetle. Now I've owned 5 different Beetles since then, and one of them I had was a 64 Beetle with a souped up engine. It's like the original Beetles came with like a 1.6 liter, I think it was. This one had like a 2.5 liter, pushing out almost a little more than double the horsepower. So it scooted along because Beetles are light. It didn't take much for them to get going.
You're on Herbie the Love Bug. I see. Yes, yeah. I remember those movies. Thank you.
my favorite one, I can't remember what year it was, but it had been topped and it had suicide doors, custom interior, and but I eventually had to sell it because didn't have the time for it anymore. So, but anyway, but yeah, cars another passion.
Okay. See, we're all learning a little bit more about you tonight,
Mm-hmm.
It's... Sorry, go ahead.
I said another one of my favorite modern cars that I had was a 06 Chrysler SRT. That thing was fast. So I love fast cars. I can make a non-car go fast. I got a lead foot.
Nice. And like I was saying, we're learning more about you other than it's your responsibility this year to take care of Ron, You drew that short straw in January, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, he's going to yell at me later. I don't care.
Yeah, well, if he doesn't watch this video, he won't.
I don't know. I love picking on him. He is such a great dude. I am honored to have him as a brother. I really am.
I know. I really love going live with him. He's pretty awesome.
Especially when he sits there and he plays with the hair and he's got the beard. I'm like, I hate you. Your genetics, I hate you. I hate you. And speaking of that, is that performance enhanced beard like with biotin, or is that just all there we go?
Well, it was like this before I started taking biotin. I take biotin now, but it's like this before I took biotin. The biotin just helped it grow quicker.
I'm so jelly. So peanut butter jelly. Hey, Western Ram, how are you, man?
Oh, yeah, no, this is not a Boston Scally, but it's just one that kind of looks like it.
Just an old flat cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple of them. I got 4 Boston Scallies over there.
I only have one true Boston Scally, and that's the one that Gary gave me. Yeah.
Now you see, Beard of the North, I had this whole Muppet thing planned out for Dagon, but yeah, so it didn't work. I couldn't blend it together.
He wants to see my. Well, I got a new intro video I have now.
How long is it?
It's only like 10 seconds, 12 seconds, like that.
Dude, hit share. I'll put it up.
Well, I don't have it. Can I share my screen?
If you you should be able to hit down below in your chat thing. You should be able to hit share, and I'll just put it up on the screen.
All right, well, give me a second. The file's on my Mac. I got to transfer it to my computer.
You're good. You're good.
But I can do that while we're talking, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I can do two things at once, baby.
Don't sell yourself short there, brother, you know?
Right.
Oh, see, look at it. Dan wants to see it. And he's like, it's fire. It's fire. Yeah, thanks, Dan. See how you are.
It is pretty cool. I went on because I got the idea from Daniel because I asked Daniel the Bearded Apprentice where did he get his little intro that he did on his channel. He said he got somebody from Fiverr.com. So
yeah,
I went there and checked it out and found somebody and had one done for me.
Sweet.
But it's pretty cool, I think. Actually, I had 3 done.
If you like it, that's all that counts, right?
That's right. That's what I like. Other people have been liking it too, so.
Nice try, Rex. Nice try. Brother what? Gabe, how are you, man? Welcome in. And yeah, man, speaking of Gary, did you see his big announcement?
What?
When he's talking about his brand new company and all the stuff he's going to be doing?
No, I missed that, I guess.
Well, you know how Chesapeake's shutting down at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
He's starting a whole brand new company. He's going to take everything he learned and try to take it into the very next level.
Man.
Total redesign, total new name, total new look. He's coming out with 6 cents, 6 butters, and that's pretty much about it, I think he said. Yeah, be careful what you put in there for music. They really go after music hardcore.
Wait, music. Oh.
On your intro for YouTube?
Oh, yeah. You have to go to... I sometimes put a little background music in my videos, but I got it from the site I found that has copyright free. Yeah, music. So that's all you got to do. Just find one of those sites that have copyright free stuff.
Now, see, and the weird part, I'm glad you said that because music is what they copyright. True. A while ago, I tried putting a Shinedown song in one of my videos, and I didn't get a strike, but I got seeing how your video is monetized, you can keep that in there, and all monetization will go to, the copyright holders, or we can just remove it for you right now and leave your video alone. I'm like, just remove it right now. I know the video's not going to blow up, and I don't need any lawsuits.
All right, what happened to my file?
Oh, it's all good.
Oh, well, I can play on my phone. I don't know what I did.
Hold it up, play it on your phone.
All right.
They want to see you, brother. Not like that. Don't Jeffrey Toobin me. No.
Because I got saved in my photo album, so here we go. Well, but you're not going to hear it.
Oh, no, okay, I like that with the lightning. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is different.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
No.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I like how you're making those changes. And see, that's one thing that I've always respected from a lot of creators and content creators. They never really just sit still and go, I'm cool with this. They always want to try to do better, grow bigger, and try different things. If you go back through my channel's history, I've had so many different openings. I've had so many different ways I've tried to do things until you can find what works best for you. And I like that, how you're experimenting and playing around with stuff. And all right, what we got here? See, there you go. If they can figure it out, if they can figure out what that music is, it's gone. That's the easiest way I can put it. They will pull it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but I think there's some way you can get around it because, I've seen YouTube channels where they do, even like karaoke, like Brian does karaoke. How come that didn't get pulled down? I guess because of his own voice. I don't know. Or
exactly, that's his own stuff.
But he's singing somebody's song though, but in his own voice. So
And technically, it's not copyright because he's playing the music and he's singing. If he had put up the original artist stuff, then yes. And yes, Ricks, it is. It literally means infidel in Arabic. Or if you'd like to go to the strict definition, it's kafa, which means godless. But there we are. All right, now we're on to another fun part of the show here, Dagon. We've gotten a little bit to know you, gotten a little bit to know a little bit about your channel and that kind of stuff. Now we're going to talk about some mental health, which has been a huge proponent of a lot of my stuff recently. With everything that's going on in this world, everything that's screwy, and, you know, you turn on a radio, you turn on a TV, you just open a newspaper. It's just, you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die. How do you shut that stuff out in your life and be like, no, you're not going to get in here. This is my headspace. You're not going to convince me because, you know, I don't have so many whatever going on. And, you know what I'm saying? How do you keep it out of your head?
Well, I don't know how to put this, but I just have this uncanny ability that I get mad sometimes just real quick, but then I just shut on my head and it's like gone. So I just have this ability to do that for some reason. Where, you know, like I said, at first it gets me pissed off, but then I just immediately say, I'm not gonna worry about this. Just put it on my head, and then it's like gone. I don't really know how to put it any other way, but I just have this uncanny ability to do that.
I will say for the record, I'm really jealous of you, and we have a question for you from Beard of the North.
Yeah, I saw that, and yes, I do have an affiliate code with them. Matter of fact, I don't even know. I know it's been used, and I haven't got paid, so I'm not sure. I need to really look into that because I know there have been some issues with because they're out of the country, so they're actually sending their stuff overseas. So it does take quite a bit of time to get here. And when I initially ordered my stuff, actually I got these things from. When I initially I ordered 3 different rings, and one came at one time, and 2 came like 3 weeks later. So, but I really need actually, Dan, I really need to look into that to see if I really want to stay an affiliate with them. But overall, the jewelry I got, I mean, it is good. I mean, I like the jewelry. So,
Jason. All right, now here's one. I'm going to try to phrase it this way. I know your channel name started off as like Bearded Gay Guy Reviews. Did you catch any slack or any flack from anybody about being very, very open with who you are when you first started?
No. Are you wondering why I changed it?
No, because if you want to tell me, you can. I'm just, because it's part of the whole mental health thing. And I feel that in some ways you've seen a lot being who you are. You know, God, how can I put this? I'm trying to be very respectful and phrase this correctly. All right.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
Well, when you came out, I know the world was very, very different. Do you consider yourself in some aspects like someone who helps you, like you want to be like a shepherd or something like that for the new crowd coming out and being like, hey guys, we don't need to do this. We need to calm it down, you know, with protests and everything.
Well,
do you feel that like you're there for them to talk to, like when they're confused about stuff? You know, it's that mental aspect.
Right. Well, that piece about being there for people to talk to me. I mean, I haven't put myself out there for people to do that. I mean, I put out there, say, hey, you know, if you're questioning something like that, you know, you feel free to contact me. But I am open to it. I just haven't put myself out there to do it, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And that's one of the things I've always been wondering about, because you've been very open about who you are. And as we being YouTubers, you're a public figure. You know, anybody can stumble across a weird keyword and come across your channel. So that was the huge, has anybody ever come to you and been like, hey, you know, I need help. Hey, I'm confused. Hey, I'm this. Because that was one thing I always wondered when I came across you at first. I don't judge. I don't give a fuck. You know, you're a cool dude. But it's like, did anybody give you shit for being open? And has anybody ever come to you for advice for being open?
Yeah, nobody's giving me crap, and nobody's come to me. I mean, everybody that I've met and contacted and been spoken with, and they've all been welcoming, I guess you could say. So I've never had any flack. If anybody did have an issue with me, they didn't put it out there. I guess they just rather not associate with me. I guess but they never come to me and say, "Hey, hey, I don't like this." Nothing like that. So.
Well, that's good because honestly, you're one of the coolest some bitches I know. You really, truly are. And Doc, this is mild compared to what you and I are going to have, brother. Guys, Doc P91B, he's a YouTuber I've been following for a very, very long time. I have been a supporter of his for a while. He's going to be coming on the No Lag Zone next month.
Cool.
All right, so let's get to it. Why did you change that name? Now you got me wondering, why the hell did you go from that to BGG?
Well, like I said, I mean, I'm open. I mean, I don't care if anybody knows I'm gay, but I felt like it maybe was hindering me from getting some subscribers. But so I changed it to BGG, which still stands for Bearded Gay Guy. And even in my Instagram, my link on there still says solo Bearded Gay Guy on it. So it's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I just want to shorten the name. Plus, another part of this was just the name Bearded Gay Guy. People may not realize I had a YouTube channel, so I wanted to add the beard reviews on it. But so Bearded Gay Guy beard reviews was way too long, so I really kind of shortened it up basically. So BGG beard reviews. That way, when I'm out there chatting in the comments, people would actually know that I have a channel. So and check me out, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, oh God, where is it? Way up top, the big old watermark up there. I know exactly what you're talking about a long channel name.
Yeah,
that wouldn't work, so I had to drop it down to the TCTBNL.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to come across as I'm wondering if he's getting attacked by a homophobe. I'm just curious because Dagon carries himself in such a way, unless you knew, and that sounds so fucking bad, forgive me. Unless you knew, you would never go, oh, hey, yeah, he is. I think it's freaking awesome. He is who he is, and it is what he does. And I really want to see your husband's artwork because I'm jealous. I keep hearing about how great it is.
I'm thinking about putting some up right here in this little blank spot for my videos.
Dude, you should. And speaking of your husband, how did you two meet? Let's get that one across.
Well, we've been together. Well, come this December 2nd, it'll be 21 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's a lifetime. Congrats, man.
Yeah, we've been a long time, but we met in a bar, I guess, like a lot of people do. So, yeah, we met in a bar. It was, I recently broke up my prior boyfriend a week earlier, so I decided, well, let me go out. I wasn't planning on anything. Went out to this bar, and the one of the guys that works there, I knew him, and he knew my future husband. And my husband said, hey, I like this guy over there. So he comes to get me and introduce us. And, I talked to him for a little bit, but by that time the bar's about to close. So I walked him to his car, set up a date, and it's history after that.
Dude, seriously, congrats. I mean, 20, like Gabe says, 21 years. I mean, you don't see that nowadays.
No.
You see everybody breaking up over, oh my God, you burned the hamburger. Peace.
Right.
Oh, I like Jason's idea.
Yeah.
Badass skull for the background. That is kind of cool.
That would be cool.
Now, I know this may sound dumb, but if anybody stumbles across this, what advice would you give to a young person who's coming out? What advice would you give them?
Well, just to be yourself, be confident. If there's some kind of family member that's giving you problems, there's resources out there for you to go to. So, like the Trevor Project. Trevor Project's a good place to go for resources, and really, when it comes to gay youth, suicide for gay youth is astronomical.
Yes.
Because, the parents or somebody, the family member does not approve of it. They kick them out of the house, and the homeless factor for gay youth is skyrocketing too. So,
see, and that kills me because My better half has 6 kids total. I only made 1. And basically, at some point, I've had a hand in everybody else's life. Now, her older daughter loves to play this. Well, I'm gender neutral. I'm gender fluid. Oh, this week I'm bi. This week I'm that. I just tell her, pick something. Pick something and be happy. I just don't care. You know, as long as you're happy, you're not getting your ass whooped, you're not doing drugs, go live your life.
Yeah.
You know, I will love you no matter what. And one of the things I tell my kids all the time, I will love you no matter what. Can you quit trying to figure out ways that's going to make me quit? You know, it's like, can we make this a little easier?
Yeah, just be a good human being. It doesn't matter who you love, just as long as you're a good person and treat everybody with respect. You know, I don't care.
I mean, it breaks my heart because I lived in Portland, Oregon for a very, very long time. And you want to talk about a very vibrant gay community. I worked at the Community Action Project down there for a while, which helped a lot of, I don't even know the right words to use, so I'm just going to say gay. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive to anybody. I always screw up the alphabet whenever I try to say it. Honestly, I do. When they help a lot of, gay people that are being affected by AIDS and HIV positive and everything else, and hearing the stories they go through, it just makes you go, what the hell,
All right, so, yeah, what's that?
Okay.
I mean, no disrespect for this question, but is there any kind of stigma around gay relationships that, yeah, they may be together but still sleep with others? Is this true? Well, that really goes with straight couples too.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. The same kind of relationship straight people have, gay people have. Gay people get married, they get divorced. They even straight people could be married to each other, but they still have an open relationship and sleep with other people.
There you go. That's the phrase I was looking for, the open relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a monogamous relationship, there is no play. Because I've been around a lot of gay couples, and it's really cute when they're like, well, okay, I'm going to go with my boyfriend tonight. He's like, cheating on me already? And I'm like, dude, what the hell? And they look at me like, easy, breeder. We got this. And I'm like, oh, come on. Why I got to be a breeder?
We know, but those things happen in straight relationships too. So, I mean, but I do think it probably happens more in gay relationships. But yeah, I mean, it all depends on the couple. I mean, like me and Carl, we're together. We don't go outside ours, so.
Spot on, Doc. Exactly. Can you do the job? Great. We don't give a who you're fucking. Carry on with the mission. That was the most awkward time ever in the military. Oh my God, that was so awkward. The don't ask, don't tell times.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, and like I said, it's heartbreaking to see what your community goes through just because of the stigma. And I'm like, there is none.
Yeah, no.
I know this is going to get me demonetized, and I don't care. I'm going to say it. I told a homophobe a little while ago, if you watch lesbo porn, you can't say anything about 2 guys being together.
Exactly.
You just need to shut the fuck up,
All right. What is it?
Respect, Dan. Respect, bro.
Yeah, man. Dan, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. So I mean, I'm an open book.
And I'm sorry for this. Speaking of gay, look who turned up. Hi, Code. Love you, little brother.
Hey, Dylan.
Oh man, I'm sorry if this took a turn and was making you feel uncomfortable. It all goes with the mental health, and it all goes with I don't know who you are and how you've been straight there. Fuck, how you've been there.
No, I'm not uncomfortable. Don't worry about that.
Well, I'm trying not to,
Man, I got nerves of steel. You cannot offend me.
Well, I won't offend you, but I know there's somebody out there, and you know exactly what I'm talking about, who's going to be like, I can't believe he's talking to him about this. Oh my God, what? And we're just having a conversation and having a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just, with what's happened recently, you see, that's what. No, for those of you out there watching this who don't know, I lost somebody to the 22 this last weekend. And I hate the fact that people are driven to that point. I hate the fact that a lot of stuff can be solved if people talk about what's going on. I understand that everybody has their own internal demons. I understand everybody has some battle that they're fighting. And I will say this point blank out there. Anybody who's watching and questioning your sexuality, if your family kicks you out, my contact info is everywhere. Get a hold of me. You got a new family now. You don't need to suffer. You don't need to be alone. And for anybody out there who is struggling with any mental issues right now, I'm open to talk. I may not know exactly everything you're going through, but sometimes it helps to have someone just listen.
And I kind of want to say that, you know, sometimes people still have that masculinity that if they reach out to people and talk to people, that makes them less of a man versus keeping it balled inside them. And you don't want to do that. You know, it doesn't make you any lesser of a man reaching out and talking about your issues.
Exactly. I had to put myself into therapy recently, outpatient therapy, because of some mental stuff that I had triggered by a scent memory. And with what I've been helping brothers go through since the fall of Afghanistan, you would not believe what's out there. And these are guys that multiple combat tours, multiple deploy, just multiple stuff, multiple engagements with the enemy. Put some things in perspective, And like Bill Rivers just said, we're all family here. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. We're all family here. We really are. I love everyone who shows up. I love being able to have a conversation like this with Dagon. He knows I'm not trying to be offensive to him, and we're getting a good time.
Yep.
I found out more about Dagon tonight, and he's just sitting there like, is that all you got? Come on. What else? I know you got something more in there. Come on. And Aaron, I'm doing better than the day before, and that's all I care is just keep moving forward, Oh, my God. All right, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Holy crap. And see, right. There's Iron Wings. He even went to therapy too. Yeah, see, and that's perfect. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the guys talk a lot of shit need half a bottle of Jack to get through whatever. Exactly. To function normally. Exactly. But it's one of the things that it just bothers me how we're supposed to be so disconnected nowadays. We started off, over a year ago with 2 weeks to flatten the curve. And now it's been stay 6 feet away from me at all times. Now it's, if you don't have your 80th booster for the 25th variant, and you ate at Applebee's, but you had this, these times are so screwy. And yeah, I'm making a little bit of a light of it because when I'm walking through Walmart and I see somebody wearing 4 masks, I'm like, can you even breathe? God, how can I put it? I bought a subscription box because they had a respirator in there, full face respirator. I'm like, okay, you want to play games? I got games for you, Washington State. And Doc, I did not know that. Guys, this man, he's done a lot. And when he says he's been in therapy for a few years and it saved his life, he's not kidding. That's somebody I respect highly. Seriously, I really, truly do. This guy, he had to switch careers in the military because he couldn't get the job he wanted in the Army. I'm going to make you pay for that IQ comment, Doc. I will. All right. As he put it, he got out of the Army because he figured out he had an IQ and could use it and went to the Air Force. But he became a pararescue, a parajumper, a PJ. So those are the guys. If you guys don't know who will dump in behind enemy lines to get special forces, guys, help. So, yeah. Guys, I can just say it like this, and I'm going to give Dagon time as well. Talk. Just talk. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. We've said it in here. People over in that chat have said it. It's not unmanly to seek help,
Exactly.
And like I said, Doc, it's one of the things we're going to talk about, bro. We're going to talk about that. If there's a problem and you don't seek help for it, I'll say it point blank, that's unmanly. Strongest things I've ever had to do in my life is go, I can't handle this, help me. You ever been there, Dagon, where you had to go help?
Well, no, I can't say I have. It kind of comes back to what I talked about before. You know, when something bothers me, I just have this uncanny ability just to.
Okay, that's it. I'm getting a blood sample. We're cloning you somehow, okay? We're going to get in there and figure it out. We're going to call it the Dagon virus, all right? And help everybody eliminate drama. It's got to be the beard. That's all I'm saying. How it matches perfectly.
Just kind of go, you know, it just kind of goes down a black hole somewhere, I think. So.
Stop talking about my ex-girlfriend. Sorry, somebody had to say it. There we go. There we go. Hey, greeter, I didn't even see you come in, bro.
Hey.
Well, I have totally lost where I wanted to go, but it's okay.
Well, that's all right.
This is one of the first ones, other than last week with minors, where I lost total control of everything. God.
I must have missed that part. I mean, I was on that stream for a little while, but I guess I missed that part.
When I asked Mike how he got Beth, he seriously went, I flashed my titties. Right there, it was done. I'm like, oh my God.
Good Lord.
Well, if you know Mike and Beth, that's normal. And that's who they are. And that's why I love them so much. And it's the ability to have a conversation like this with you and not just short little things in a chat. You know, I've called you a Muppet for a while and you never got offended. You just rolled with it, you know?
Yeah. I even did that little TikTok.
That had me dying because my kids are like, Daddy, why is that so funny? And I had to pull up a YouTube vid just to show them that. And then they're like, oh. Okay, I am with some of mine. There's a couple. No, not so much. Bobby. And wait, Cruz went this long? What, did he keep saying hello to everyone for like an hour and a half, then figure out he had to review product? I'm just saying.
Is he still live? Shoot.
Yeah, for him, that's long.
I know.
He must be all hopped up on Bustelo tonight, you know? All right, Dagon. Well, we're about at that hour mark, and I know I got to go spend time with my kids. Because, you know, I got to shut everything down for school and everything. And I usually, yes, Aaron Rodgers, I did see it. Sorry, I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. I got to spend time with the kids, get them calm back down in school schedules and everything like we talked about in the green room. I really want to say thank you for this time. I really want to say thank you for that little oddball turn that we took. And I love how open you were to just sit there and be like, okay, yeah, and.
Well, yeah, I'm an open book. I mean, like I said, if anybody needs to reach out for me, you know, if you know somebody in your life that is questioning or anything like that, you know, even mental health, you know, I'm here. I'm a really great listener. You know, matter of fact, you asked me earlier, does anybody reach out to me about that issue? And actually, I do call somebody actually did. And, you know, I'm not going to tell who it was because it's, because everybody knows them. But I gave them, you know, what I thought, you know, my feedback, but actually it ended up being something else. The person that they were asking about wasn't gay. It had some other issues, but just what she was doing, he thought that she was going to be gay, but I told him things to do, and he said, "Yeah, I've been doing all this stuff, you know." But so I gave him, you know, great advice, and he followed it. But you know, ultimately, it wasn't that issue. But you know, like I said, if you have any issues, you know, just reach out to me. I'm an open book. Ask me anything. I don't care. You're not going to offend me. Like I told Chris, you know, I got nerves of steel. You're not going to offend me. So just reach out to me if you need me.
And tonight should show you he rolls with it. And he has a good time with it.
Yeah.
You know? But guys, I always say this, all right? I've said it a bunch tonight. I give everyone this challenge every single week, and it's very, very important to take this challenge up, okay? Because we have a saying in the military, you know, no one's coming. It's up to us. So we got to get this done, guys. Let's end this stigma about men's mental health, all right? Take some time this week. Call 3 people. 3 simple people. That's it. 3. Hey, how you doing? So I got to start. Listen to what they have to say, because we said it a bunch tonight. We're so disconnected in certain areas. It used to be a point where you could walk through Walmart to go get yourself something to make, taco salad. And you didn't have to oh my God, that person's staring at me. That person's staring at me. What, is my mask offensive? What is this going on? We're so disconnected by certain stuff because a lot of people live in fear nowadays. And I get it. If you believe everything the media tells you, you're going to die tomorrow because you walked outside. Doesn't matter how many masks you have on. Doesn't matter how many vaccines you've gotten. Doesn't matter who you vote for. Doesn't matter you're just dead. Don't give in to the fear. Start normalizing talking to people again in that interaction. If you can't call 3, call 2. If you can't call 2, call 1. Just reach out to somebody, because you never know how your words may change that person's day. You don't know. I always do this. Dagon, would you like to add anything to that?
Well, yeah, I mean, because we've all been shut up because this C thing, and people get, especially single people. I can say single people. They get shut in. They're lonely. It's like I said. You just need to reach out to somebody. Call somebody or do a Zoom call with somebody. Your friend. You actually see them. Just be out there. Because just being shut in by yourself. Just talking with your own memories. That's not good. So just like I said, like Chris said, reach out to somebody and call somebody.
Yeah, I mean, Instagram live feed, FaceTime. There's so many apps that you can use to get a hold of somebody. Just do it. Do something for yourself as well. Get outside your comfort zone. I don't know. Make yourself something weird for dinner one day. You know what? Pull a trick from the mayor. Dancy Bearded's best friend. Take a bath with a bath bomb. He does. He prefers baths. And I got to give the mayor credit. He took a beating for that, but look at him now, Just get outside your comfort zone. If I got to shoot a freaking video on manscaping, which is going to be quite humorous as a matter of fact, that's outside the comfort zone. And no, I'm not demoing how to use it on myself, you sickos. No one wants to see that ever. But it is available on my OnlyFans site, full ASMR for $19.99, But guys, I'm dropping another video tomorrow like I usually do on Wednesdays. I usually give you a heads up. This one's going to be another men's grooming review. It's going to be different than anything I've done before because I put something to a test that a company claimed. And let's see if it worked out. But on that wonderful note, Dagon, I ask all my guests, do you have anything coming up this week that you want to let them know about?
Well, this week, I just posted one today for my Beard 101 series I started about how to apply beard butter for new beardsmen and or maybe the bearded guy that's never used products before, And Saturday or Sunday is usually when I drop my review video. And that I'll go ahead and tell you the company I'll be doing, and that's going to be a video on elite grooming.
Nice. I keep hearing about them. One of these days, I will be trying those guys out. But on that wonderful note, guys, like I said, I got to go spend some time with the kids, get them calmed down, get them ready for bed, get them back on that school schedule. Guys, we're going to hit that outro. Dagon, seriously, bro, thank you. Don't go anywhere. Got to talk to you in the green room real quick.
All right.
Here we go. We're going to hit that outro. Guys, thank you so much for the time you just gave me. I hope you enjoyed our guest tonight if we had one, and yes, I'm pre-recording this, or that you might have enjoyed an open mic night or whatever the heck just happened. We're going to try to do these every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and whatever you guys are in between and around the world. Next week, we should have another amazing guest or something really cool for you to watch. Thanks so much for watching all this stuff, guys, and we'll see you in our next one.